So when you express yourself, when you put yourself out there, when you just speak what you actually believe, not what you think people want to hear, you start to get around people who agree with you, who want to be around you. What up, guys? Day 6, walks with Cody and Dakota. Honestly, today, I didn't even feel like going for a walk. It's been freaking crazy busy. A lot of urgent stuff. Honestly, we needed a lot of money at the very last minute. Had to lend the company money. So then I had to run all over town, get all my different lines of credit and stuff, pull them from one bank, go to another bank. It's just been a crazy, crazy day. Also, in the middle of all that, just working to close some deals. And yeah, it's been nuts. But sometimes it's good just to go for a walk, right?
Yep. I didn't feel like it either.
You did it?
No, but I'm like, let's go.
Yeah.
You need it.
Just need to chill out for a second. Honestly, I have been running. It's 3 o'clock for any of you guys watching right now. I've been freaking running around like a chicken with my head cut off, literally, and since 9 a.m. this morning. Actually, even before that, because I went to the gym and woke up. So about 6 o'clock, heart starts racing, going crazy. Got a lot done though, so that's a good thing. It's gonna be a good day.
Good day.
I got about 2 hours,
2 hours.
so it's gonna be a good day.
What's gonna happen after that?
No,
Oh, work's to be done.
Yeah, I'm just joking. Well, work's never done, but I'll turn it off for a sec. It's gonna be good, buddy.
Yeah. All
You
right.
got any questions? What do you got, buddy?
I got a few topics.
Dang, okay.
All right. So how do you feel like you can attract the right people in your life?
How do you attract the right people in your life? So here's what I do.
That's a good
I don't know if
question,
this is
buddy.
the right way, but this is how I attract the people that I like in my life. Is I am just so expressive about who I actually am. I am not going to change who I am for anybody else. The only way that I will make a change in myself is if somebody points it out to me and it's something that I actually want for myself. So when you're unapologetically you and you kind of express yourself, what happens is people will literally push away from you like, dude, I don't like that guy. I do not want to be around him. And so that gets the people who don't like me to push away. And then the people like, dude, I love that guy. I love what he's talking about. I love what he's saying. They literally just come to you because they're like, I like your values. I like what you stand for. And so when you express yourself, when you put yourself out there, when you just speak what you actually believe, not what you think people want to hear, you start to get around people who agree with you, who want to be around you. And to be very clear, honestly, too, I still like to be around people who disagree with me. Like, I actually like people who disagree with me. Only when they can disagree with me and actually make sense of why they believe what they believe. I am 1,000% okay to talk to people about people who believe differentiating things. I mean, honestly, even in the company, there's a lot of people that disagree with different decisions that I make, and I want to hear the reason of why, so then maybe I can make a better decision. But whenever you just like want to fight about nothing and then you don't even know why you believe what you believe, that's when I'm like, all right, come on, guys.
Yeah.
But that's the way that I do it, honestly, and it's worked really freaking well for me.
That's true. I like it.
Yep.
Okay.
Got me amped up on that one,
There you
buddy.
go. I was like just kind of like thinking about topics, and I'm like, that sounds like a good topic to ask you. So
That's one that I honestly, I feel like I do that better than almost anybody, is because like I am so loud about who I am, like literally,
yeah.
like so loud about who I am, what I believe. And like, that's the other thing too, is again, I don't ever want to suppress what anybody else believes. I don't ever want to like just crap on people for what they believe. I respect everybody else's beliefs. I also believe that just because I disagree with you does not mean that like I will not fight for your right to believe that thing. I want my individuality. I want my freedom, which also means that I want your freedom. I want your individuality. I want you to be able to believe what you believe and to have that freedom too. And so I'm not the kind of person that's like, my freedom, and that means everybody else is controlled. It means my freedom, I want you to be free too. So, yeah.
Word.
That boy's got me hyped.
Yeah. There we go.
I'm already hyped up though, dude. I think it's the caffeine and the freaking like working all day. Then I get in like this mode where I'm just like,
I know, and I'm that way too, and I'm thinking about having another ghost, and I probably shouldn't, but I probably will.
no more ghosts, buddy. Just calm down. How many have you had today?
Just one.
Okay.
I put one in the freezer though just now, so when we get back, it's cold. So
All right, buddy.
we'll see.
I like it.
All right. Are you happy?
Am I happy? Yeah, I feel like happiness is an interesting thing. I am always happy. And so that's the interesting thing. Even when I'm like sad, I'm still like kind of happy in a way, because Well, I guess let me rephrase that. When I'm depressed, I can still be happy because like happiness comes from circumstances, it seems like, and then the circumstances usually are pretty good, right?
Yeah.
It's like I'm in pretty good circumstances, but it's interesting how you can still be depressed because like you're not actually fulfilling the part of you that wants to be fulfilled. And so circumstantially wise, like I'm pretty well off. Like I've built a part of my life where like a lot of stuff makes me happy. Like I get a watch. I'm like, dang, I freaking love this watch. It makes me happy. I get a new car. It makes me happy, but it's all temporary.
Yep.
And so really I think that like happiness is like circumstantial, whereas I feel like fulfillment, joy, like that kind of stuff happens not necessarily from your circumstances, but what you believe. And so I think the better question would be fulfillment. And I would say I'm not all the way fulfilled because there's still different things that I'm wanting right now, like relationship, kids, like different things I'm working on in myself that I want to change. So I don't know if I'll ever be all the way fulfilled, joyful, but that is what I'm working towards. But happy, yeah, dude, I'm always happy. Like I've always been happy. I think I've always been just like genuinely positive, happy kind of person all the time. Even when things are going bad, honestly, I got to work on that of like being okay with not always being happy too, because like that's also something that I do is like no matter what's going on, I'm like, it's gonna be good. Like
Yeah, we're gonna figure it out. It's gonna be okay.
it's like all good. And so it's like that's a positive, but then also sometimes too, it's okay to feel some negative emotions, I think. And I just never like felt okay with doing it, I guess. So but overall, I would say I'm happy.
Yeah, I don't think like 24 hours a day you can just be happy. You know what I mean? I mean, I guess you could, but I mean, it's
Yeah.
all right. That leads me into the next question. How do you? I think it was something that Kayla asked me a while ago to ask you. It was, how do you deal with negativity? And well, that's the first part of the question, so I'll leave it there.
How do I deal with negativity?
Yeah.
That's a loaded question. I guess it
Yeah.
depends on where the negativity comes from. Because it's negativity on the outside, honestly, it's super easy. It's just like, dude, I don't even let it in. It just like literally brushes past me. Like, oh, they're really upset. I'll either let them know the truth or I'll just completely ignore it. Now, negativity, when it's inside my close circle, that's when it's difficult for me. So again, honestly, I just work to talk about what's going on, where the negativity is coming from, because most of the time, here's the interesting part. This is where, like I was talking about earlier too, like yesterday, the day before. But if you go down to the root of the person, most of the time they don't want to be negative. So something's going on in their life that's making this kind of come up. And so the people who are close to me are usually good, genuine people. And so the negativity, I can remind myself that's not like them. That's not who this person is. This is not normal for this person to be like this. And so then it kind of helps me to give them some grace and to find out what's going on in their life that's causing this action that is not in line with their character. And so that's why I think it's so much different between outside versus inside. Because when it's outside, I don't care. You're not in my life. You're not close to me. Like it is what it is, dude. You want to be negative? I'm going to distance from you. When you're close to me, again, I already know your character. I know who you are. And if you're close to me, you're probably a good person. So I'm going to, again, find out what is going on in your life that's causing this specific negativity action. So.
Cool. I like it.
All right, buddy.
I was gonna say I got one more, but it's I can save it for next time, or just do it real quick.
All right, buddy. Let's just go back down this way and go in the shade.
Okay.
All right, what's this one, buddy?
Kind of similar to that one. How do you get yourself out of a funk?
Get yourself out of a
You know what I'm
funk.
saying?
Yeah. You asked some loaded questions, buddy.
Sorry, that's what was on my heart today.
I love it. I'm just thinking so the reason why I say it's a loaded question is because it's different in every person and every circumstance and different kind of funks. Because so when people use words like funk or like stuff, that could mean like somebody died. That could mean you just got divorced. It mean you just got a relationship, or it could just mean like, hey, I've been doing the same thing every day and I just don't feel very good. You know what I mean? So funk can kind of mean like a lot of different stuff. So it depends on the scenario. What I do to get myself out of like the day-to-day stuff, like nothing specific happened. I'm just like kind of getting depressed. I'm kind of getting tired of the day-to-day. I will reevaluate where I'm going, what I'm doing, and what's important to me. All right, let's stay in the shade. We'll turn around. But I reevaluate what's important to me. And that is the most difficult thing to do, because what that does is causes you to slow down, take a step back. You're not going to be doing the same actions that you normally do because now you're doing self-reflection. And so it's just really difficult to do, but it's the most important thing to do, because a lot of times what we do is we get in a normal routine, a normal habit that was serving us at one point for the greater goal, for the greater vision. But what happens is we lose clarity on what we're doing it for, or we're no longer interested in that thing. We don't even care anymore. So we got whatever goal we were going after. Now, who cares if I keep doing this thing? It doesn't get me to my goal. So you have to reevaluate what you're doing and your daily habits in order to get you to where you want to go. And so that's what I would say is, like, if you're trying to get out of a funk, find out where you're going first and then figure out the daily actions that you need to do. And a lot of times that's going to help you have motivation and like you actually want to do those things again. Because if you continue to do stuff and there's no goal or anything to pursue, like, what are you even doing it for anyway? So that's
Cool.
what I think.
That's good, dude.
All
Cool.
right, guys, day 6, 7, 8, 9. What day is it? 6?
6.
All right, buddy, day 6. Roly.
Roly poly. Peace.